Welcome, everyone, to the podcast of Chase and Pooks Power Hour. This is actually episode 4. We had an episode, but we actually did this episode last night at about the same time, about 24 hours ago. I'm going to take this off now. About 24 hours ago, but of course, the computer that I used it on literally fucked up as I was uploading it to YouTube. So, yeah, we've been doing great things. So, it's just how we do it. I was about to say, my name is Chase. This is Pooks. Welcome back to the podcast. This is the Power Hour with Chase and Pooks, sponsored by absolutely fucking nobody. That's why we're here. We're here to talk about sports, entertainment, just bullshit. That's basically what we do. So, Pooks, how you feeling today?
It's mostly opinion-based. Don't look into anything we say. So, yeah.
Nope. A lot of this today is going to be us bullshitting and also talking a lot about shows we've been watching because for some reason when we do this, we like to do it during the dead time of sports. So, yeah, this is what we do. But, the fucking main topics today. Oh, fuck. It's just been a long time. We had a 10-month layoff, and I know everybody's been waiting for it.
Nobody's been waiting. All this welcome back, no one probably knows we exist, but we can't let our 2 fans down. So, but
we have a lot of viewers.
It was basically first couple episodes we did were on a shitty computer. They weren't really able to. I mean, they uploaded. It was fine, but if you care to go back and watch, you can. That'd be great. The audio and video starts. It starts out fine. And it's really out of sync really fast, and it spends the rest of the time, just all out of whack there. So I wasn't really able to get that to work. It was a very old, slow laptop, but
of course
he went and got something better. After all this time, because we're broke, so we couldn't really afford shit. So
we are some broke motherfuckers.
That we are.
But either way, let's dive into our shit here because we are basically 2 broke, non-funny fucks.
No, yeah, we're not any of that.
That's what we do. Couple things. Our 2 fans that we have to, I guess, pander to our said audience. So we gotta get this shit right because I tried to upload it last night and my screen went black. So I had to go get a whole new fucking computer today. So that was wonderful. That's what we do here. Isn't that right, Pookster?
That's right. So basically how this is going to go is we pretty much remember all of our talking points from last night, but we just kind of spent a lot of time just rambling on about it. So we can just kind of get those out of the way because weird enough, when you're doing this, an hour goes by really fast. So when the hour was up, I was like, damn, it's already over? It goes by quicker than you think.
It goes by pretty quick. So if you just listen to us, I was about to say, we actually had a good amount of views on the first one. The second one, not so much. I say good amount. I think 50 is a lot of views. It's really not in the scheme of YouTube fucking world.
No, they get millions and millions of views. So
yeah, we ain't Logan Paul, and we ain't I don't know any of those other hipsters. Those cool hip guys that are in their mid-20s.
Well, they do everything to make this their job when we actually have jobs. So
yeah.
But no.
But yeah, back to what we were saying. We're gonna put the Carolina hat up there because.
Well, I don't want to wear it because I just realized it's dark and can't see my face, which is probably for the best. But yeah.
By the way, guys, the sombrero will symbolize Senor Cheese. Hola, ¿cómo está queso? Senor Queso. So yeah, that's what we're here for. We're here to party. We're here to drink. We're here to talk about bullshit. Either way, so last night we were on HBO. We were watching the new Muhammad Ali documentary, and I was about to say I'll let Pooks dig more into it. He got a little bit more in depth about it last night in our, I guess, first fucking run of fucking watching that. So we'll let Pooks get into it while I sit back and bullshit.
All right, so the HBO documentary is called "What's My Name?" Muhammad Ali, and
What's my name?
it is a 2-part series, roughly 2 hours and 45 minutes long. And the interesting part of it is, well, if you know anything about Muhammad Ali,
What's my name?
very cocky guy, but he could back it all up, and like obviously he had a lot of stuff to say. And during his time in the 60s and 70s, while he was actually,
I got something to say.
yeah, he had a lot to say.
That's right.
Well, what was it? He did a lot of interviews, got a lot of stuff recorded, and they actually.
God damn it.
Who's that? Oh, it's a friend of James, everybody.
He's calling.
We're
I'll call him
ignoring
back
it.
in a minute. Yo. Doing the podcast. I'll call you back. All right, well.
Call ended.
We're just gonna keep that in because too lazy to start over now.
Yeah, we don't like to edit shit.
I mean, I feel like
I feel like I don't know how to do it.
I don't. I feel like it'd be very easy to learn how, but just it takes work. Just nice to get a real
What are you
sense.
doing?
Just get a 1 hour long real time of what we do.
Yeah.
So, oh well. Anyways, so the Muhammad Ali documentary, they spent like 4 years digging up all of his like personal interviews, conversations he had. He basically he's narrating the whole thing just with his old stuff. So you really don't get anyone's else perspective on it, which is kind of weird in some parts because you kind of want to know how other people are thinking about what he's actually doing. Like later in his later years when he clearly should have stopped fighting, he kept fighting anyway. We don't really find out why because he doesn't really ever say so, but I don't know.
All right.
But he lived a great life. He was a good man. He donated like pretty much last several of his fights. He donated most of his money from every fight to like not like world causes. So and then he went out to several different countries and visited them and tried to help out, even when he was diagnosed with Parkinson's and he really shouldn't have been anywhere at that point, but he was. So it's nice to know that he always stayed a good dude, and he just ran his mouth a lot because he wasn't really a dick in real life. He just created that persona just to try to like bring people in. Like he didn't care that he was booed. He actually liked it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Give me a goddamn second here. My opinion on it was I love Muhammad Ali. I like boxing. I've been really into it. For the majority of my life, I watched all the freaking Rocky movies. I'm watching Top Rank Boxing on ESPN. If there's a good fight, I'll buy it. But we've been I was about to say it was kind of sad because you just kind of saw the deterioration of a fucking great fighter.
Yeah, it just sucks because he
should have quit.
He should have quit like I don't know, back in like 76, 77. He had his last fight in 1981. His last 2 fights he lost pretty.
Grace is here, guys.
He never got knocked down, never got knocked out. Well, I mean, he did get knocked down, but he didn't like get knocked out cold or anything.
All right.
He won the belt 3 times, but I feel like this is all common knowledge. But still, he He should have clearly stopped. It said he absorbed like over 200,000 hits in his career.
That's a fucking lot.
That is a lot.
You ever thought about getting hit
Taking one punch,
fucking in the face?
take 199,000 more. Just no.
199,999 more in the face. That's right. In the face. Oh, God, guys. We are kind of tired of it because we did this already once. And, yeah.
I mean, you don't really know what we talked about, so we can talk about it again. It's like right now we're watching, like, baseball is pretty much the only sport on right now. Yes, the NBA playoffs are on, but we're not really into that. Bucks
Let's be honest.
win.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Who's going to win? Golden State?
Golden State's going to
No.
win in 5 games.
Bucks.
You can believe all you want, but bullshit. Oh, but anyways, about the lost episode, not the one we did last night, because that one's gone. It's never coming back.
It can't come back. This episode still exists, but there's really no point in posting it. We can just try to do a separate thing of it.
Yeah, because we did as we told you in episode 2, we were going to do a slap bet, and we did. We did it. Recorded the whole fucking thing. Peeps got slapped in the face. And like I said, I'll try to get it, but on that computer, it's really fucking iffy because that computer fucking sucks. So we figure what we're going to do is in probably, 2 podcasts from now, maybe 1. We probably won't do it on the next one. Probably 2 podcasts from now, we're going to probably make a slap bet, do Edward 40 hands again for you guys. And we'll see who fucking takes the dub there. Loser gets slapped in the fucking face. So I figured we'd do that instead of trying to find episode 3. But this will be episode 4. Episode 3 is going to be a lost thing. So if we ever get big, people can buy that computer.
It's not worth buying.
We'll probably just give it to you.
Probably.
Because, fuck it.
Yeah.
But what's going on in sports right now? We're Braves fans for anybody who's actually watching this and lives out of state, which is not likely.
And yes, we're aware the Braves are out of state. We reside in North Carolina, but around here there is no professional baseball team, so we grew up watching the Braves. There's really no one else to like. We're not going to like the Nationals, and we're definitely not going to go after watching a big team like the Red Sox, Yankees, anything like that. Nah.
Fuck them.
Or Dodgers. Fuck the Dodgers.
Yeah,
for real.
Tell fucking Clayton Kershaw he can suck my nuts.
Yeah, he's
faggot. No. That might be something.
Let's watch our language here.
Nah.
Okay, fine.
Nah. It's my podcast. You get to say what I want.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess.
Anyways, so yeah, Braves, they did pretty well. They lost like freaking 13-4 last night against the St. Louis Cardinals.
14-3.
Oh, my bad. It's
got
worse.
Our ass whooped, but we got a dub tonight.
Yeah, we
Bravo.
We went back and shut them out, so it's fine. We're above 500. We're doing okay. Not doing great, but if we can just try to keep up wins, of course.
I guess.
I don't know. Our pitching needs work. So much work.
Oh, we're so horrible in the bullpen. Our starting pitching's all right, but
it's just they get worn out easily, and then after that, there's just no one.
If they give up like 3 or 4 runs, we might be fucked. Like, I was about to say, because fucking the Braves, they actually have a bunch of decent, we have some talent.
We do.
Young talent, which we can take advantage of. I don't know why I fucking keep burping. Anyways.
We've been drinking. That's the point of this, though, where you drink the entire time.
It's called the Power Hour, bitches.
We've been drinking beforehand, not a lot. We're clearly very coherent at this point still, but
yeah, we probably should have got a little bit more buzz before we did this.
It's fine. The stream of consciousness gets a little out of hand after a few more beers, so we'll see how off the rails this goes. as we go on.
This might not be the best one, but either way.
Oh, well. I mean, there's not really shit to talk about. Like, sports, like I said, NBA playoffs going on. Don't really care about that. Baseball, we don't really watch the Braves. We can't really tell you how any other team's doing because we don't care to watch.
Don't care.
And then there's the NHL playoffs going on. We obviously like the Carolina Hurricanes, which, yeah, it sucks.
Lost again last night, down 3-0
Against the Boston Bruins.
Good thing, actually, that they're losing.
It's really not, but we had an opportunity to place a huge bet on them back when they were in the first round because they were a huge underdog. And if they would have turned around and win the Stanley Cup, we could have made like thousands of dollars, but it's fine.
I had to win it.
Yeah, they had to win the whole thing.
I'm going to be back. I'm going to get me a goddamn beer.
Okay.
You need your beer, Pookster.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Okay, so
I'll tell you what.
I don't know. It just sucks about the Hurricanes because they started out. They came back and beat the Capitals, who actually won the Stanley Cup last
87.
year, and then we turn around and sweep the New York Islanders.
Scored 14 touchdowns that year. Anyways, go ahead.
And then we just turn around and can't beat the fucking Bruins apparently. So
no,
kind of sucks. We're actually trying to keep up with that, but if we lose the series, I'm not going to watch anymore. Not that hockey's not exciting. I respect the fans that they have, but I mean, no Hurricanes, no thanks.
But yeah, since our 10-month absence,
there's been a lot of stuff happen.
Yeah, well, there was the worst fucking Super Bowl of my lifetime.
Yeah,
was played in fucking February. 2 high-scoring teams, yet the score ended up being 13-3.
13-3. 3-0 at half. He actually fell asleep during it. He didn't miss anything.
I fell asleep.
That's how boring it was.
Right before halftime. Well, I just worked 12 hours. And then I had to go home and cook. I was out on the grill, grilling it up for you boys and girls. Just kidding, just for me.
Yeah.
And like 5 other people.
There's a lot of food though. Anyways,
yeah, it was boring. It's probably shittiest Super Bowl I've watched. And
see, say that, but it's like I made this point in our last thing. Not that y'all would know, but what was it? The most boring Super Bowl I watched was just a few years back. Broncos versus Seahawks. They had Peyton and he got blown the fuck out.
There was scoring though.
There was scoring, but by one team.
They scored 13 points.
Took them all game to get there too.
They are fucking trash. Either way, guys.
Whoever Tom gets another ring.
Ah, fuck Tom Brady.
Probably had to buy it, but whatever.
Oh yeah. Mr. Crab probably got jerked off for that.
Okay.
Handies. Yeah. That's what Mr. Crab does. Goes to one of them massage parlors. You know what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Yeah. Gets him one of them old handy dandies. Either way, yeah, that's a funny thing that happened while we were gone. Robert Kraft got arrested, the owner of the Patriots, for getting a hand job.
He did.
He got a nice old hand job there, and that's how we do it. But going on with UFC and all that shit, sports wise, there's some big fights coming up. Daniel Cormier and Stipe Miocic are fighting again. Honestly, I think DC's gonna win again.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
He doesn't lose a heavyweight.
Nah.
And then I'm just really waiting on that John Jones DC3, which, as we all know, John Jones cheated and got disqualified. It was no contest. The last time they fought at UFC 214. Time before that, John Jones beat him. But we don't know if he was on shit or not.
There's always an excuse.
Yeah, he's a fuck. He's a fuck. I hate John Jones. He's a shitbird. I can say that because 30 people view our podcast, aka 3 people view it 50 times.
There you go.
You know what I'm talking about, Grace.
But
we're looking forward to this football season.
yeah, because last football season did not go so well for either of our teams. I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan, Green Bay Packers fan. And see, it's no surprise my team not do well, but Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers was mostly healthy all season, but
bullshit. He had a fucked up knee from week 1.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, remember the first game though, he got hurt. He was out for like a quarter or so. Came back against the Bears, the best team in the NFC North, and fucking beat them. Basically, like, this was your point. Basically, beat him on one leg.
He did beat him on one leg.
Well, I mean, you saw like some passes he threw. He was just on one leg.
He's a fucking goat.
But,
that happens,
I mean, can't really say much for the rest of the season.
Oh yeah, my speaker just died. Thankfully, we did need it for the end, so I'll charge it here in a little bit. But either way,
we're not very prepared here.
No, we're kind of spitting off at the fucking.
I mean, we had a solid episode we recorded, but can't do that.
No,
that's okay, because I thought it's like, okay, we'll remember all of our talking points. We'll breeze right through this, and now I'm just like
21 minutes.
What the fuck are we talking about?
We're shitting our pants right now.
We were already drinking good enough beforehand then when we got done, so we just watched a 3-hour documentary on Muhammad Ali, and we were drinking all the way through.
Fresh on that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll talk more about sports and upcoming fights and the Conor Khabib shit. But first, we need to talk about the other show that we started watching. Old Chernobyl.
Yep.
It's a good show, guys. I'll let Pooks fill in the details. He's going to be probably the main man on this podcast because sports is pretty fucking dead, so I can't really fill you up with a lot of sports. I can do a lot of fighting, like Deontay Wilder's fighting on Saturday on pay-per-view. And he's fighting Dominic Brazil, which is a fucking no-name. I don't even know who he is.
All right, so for those of you
who burning like a motherfucker.
Damn it.
You're right, though. Either way.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know about Chernobyl, the Chernobyl disaster of 1986, it was a real thing that happened, and this show is mostly accurate. There's a few things that they're doing different, but they acknowledge they're doing them differently. So I'll get into that in a minute. But it's a 5-part miniseries on the show.
Fucking British. All of them are British. I don't know why. Makes no sense. Didn't take place in Great Britain. I mean, I get that they need to speak English. But why not sprinkle some like Russian accents or something?
Yeah, the only Russian that's actually spoken in the show is like, so far, I can't really say this for the rest of the series, but it's like, it's like used from like real radio calls, radio commentary, or TV, like clips shown from like real TV broadcasts back then about it. Obviously, they're speaking Russian then, but still. So yeah, it takes place in Chernobyl, Ukraine. They have this nuclear power plant there, and it hasn't really been explained what happens yet, but a reactor core up and exploded, and that's never happened before, and everyone is in denial about it actually being like of it actually exploding, except for a few plant workers that actually saw it. Like they went in there, they died shortly after.
Those people are so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if they're just stupid or they're just like naive to the fact. Like,
I think it's more so just like naivety.
Because they won't admit it.
No, it's like, and they had this old guy in the first episode. It's like, all right, well, we need to stop the spread of misinformation because they listen to these two dudes.
Spread of the truth.
Yeah, so they stopped, like, because they listened to these two guys who had no idea what the fuck was actually going on. And they said, all right, well, a water tank blew or something like that. It caused a fire. Everything's fine. Everything's under control. The radiation that's giving off is very minuscule. And so stop spreading misinformation. They cut off phone lines. They stop people from entering or leaving town. The first episode, which is very frustrating when you're watching it from the outside. It's like, all right, this is, it's very bad if you know anything about the disaster. And then next episode, they finally acknowledge, okay, this is bad. They evacuate the town. And then those two people that were just referenced, I think they're arrested, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but from like the Secretary of Defense or whatever for Russia or Ukraine or whatever. Or the Soviet Union, because it was still around back then. So yeah, and I don't know. But so yeah, you thought it was bad. It actually could have been much worse. Because there were a few reactor cores in that plant, and if they just would have did nothing, it wouldn't have burned out. It would have got stronger and it would have spread and blew out the other reactor cores, and it could have wiped out all of Ukraine, Belarus, which is right above it, East Germany, Hungary, Turkey, right?
Yeah, Turkey.
And like half of Russia.
It's a good show, guys. You should probably give it a watch.
It's a great show. You just gotta afford HBO Now. It's not easy. But
well, you motherfuckers watch Game of Thrones, I think. No, our two viewers don't. But,
for those of you who do,
who will dabble.
I have my frustrations with Game of Thrones right now.
Fuck Game of Thrones.
Okay, yeah. So like,
I killed my boy in the first season.
Yeah, he's a Ned Stark fan.
I am a Ned Stark fan. Fuck you, man. Ned Stark was awesome.
But see, it's like where the show is now. It's like it's beyond the book, so it's kind of like unpredictable,
so they're just making shit up.
Yeah, basically.
They've
gotten a few points right.
There were 9 books, and they got through all of them.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you get through 9 goddamn books in 8 years when you only have like 10 episodes of fucking season?
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
I don't know, but like apparently a lot of people are frustrated with Game of Thrones because they're just kind of focusing on the action. It's not really as more so dialogue or storytelling, driven.
Character development.
Yeah, like basically that.
That's what a lot of people were pissed off about. I haven't seen a fucking episode since like.
You don't really miss it much. I mean, there's a lot of action this season, which is nice, but it's like kind of too much. They're kind of like letting the storytelling fall by the wayside, so it's not.
Speaking of which, guys, June 15th through the 22nd, we'll be doing a podcast, but we'll be off location in Old Destin. So don't know how drunk we'll be when we do it, but it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, it will be.
Gonna be a good time. We like having good times around here. Ain't that right, Keith? Richard, Dick. Richard and Dick are deers.
There's some mounted deers on that wall. You would have, again, doesn't matter, but it's like they're over there, gave names, they're all assholes because they just stare at you.
They just fucking stare
They just stare at you no matter where you're at in the room.
You just talking shit.
You just lock eyes with them. It's just weird.
Bitch.
Like, you ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, y'all ain't. Oh, yeah, go ahead, swing at me. Swing at me with your fucking no arms, you fags. I need to quit saying fags. I apologize to anybody that is homosexual. I have no problems. Just a blanket statement for future reference. I don't use it as that term. I use it as just saying people are fucks.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like comedians reference this. They have to like explain their usage of this now. It's like of the F word, I guess. I'm just not gonna implicate myself there. But it's like you grow up saying that and like, okay, I'm gonna say retard because I don't feel like that's that.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Throw us off YouTube with our 3 viewers and
You're right.
5 subscribers?
You're right, but
they go fucking suck a dick.
I'm just saying.
It's like this for you, YouTube. Don't kick me off though, but seriously, kick me off.
This was back before everyone was so sensitive. You can kind of just say whatever you wanted.
Welcome.
And we grew up saying, those words, and we didn't really mean anything offensive by it. We're just like, all right, well, that's fucking. It's like, all right, that's gay, that's retarded.
How about we go to your house and then we'll go back to my house. Then we'll go to your house. Get your stuff, and we'll go back to my house. It's fucking retarded. Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? Tommy Buns, people.
Tom Segura, for those
Tommy
who
fucking Buns.
Okay.
Either way, guys, we're at the point where I feel like I'll fill it in a little bit before we get to our in-game spoilers. If you haven't seen in-game
So
yet,
there were frustrations with that as well.
yeah, I got frustrations. I got problems.
You got mad frustrations.
Pooks didn't have problems, but
I had
I
one
had
problem.
problems.
And it's not really that big of a deal because apparently no one else is upset about it.
I'm upset about other things.
My reason to be upset, no one else is upset about that.
Yeah, I don't. We'll get to that.
What is there to get into now?
Well, I
Sure.
mean, do you want to get into it now? 'Cause
I mean, I don't know,
I can cover about 20 minutes. Well, about 15 minutes.
Other shows watching, we'll cover Game of Thrones. You know, if you don't want to watch, basically, like you get so committed to the show and then you watch the last season. If you don't feel like watching it,
I was about to say we can cover a little bit because NBA playoffs I have kept track. I mean, I haven't really watched, but I have kept track. Speaking of which, the Greek freak known as Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Kawhi Leonard of the Toronto Raptors, which, if you reference our second episode, we talked about him getting traded to the Raptors. They are now in the Eastern Conference Finals for you fucks that don't watch. I don't know who won tonight. I need to look that up. Let me look for you guys. But either way, while I'm filling this up with time, John Antetokounmpo is one of the best rising young stars in the league. As we all know, he probably should win the MVP this year, to be honest with you.
who did win MVP?
Huh? I don't think they've announced that yet.
Oh.
But
I thought they had
ship lead to Chiefs. Oh fuck! Who is this?
who?
Darren. I don't know who the fuck that is. He can suck a dick.
Never mind.
So Milwaukee won 108 to 100. So they're up 1-0 on the Toronto Raptors. The Warriors are just going to fucking murder them in the finals. But you know, I'm calling. You're calling Bucks. What do you say? Bucks and what?
6.
6. He's calling 6. He thinks they're going to win 4-2 when they don't even have home. Well, they will have home court advantage. They have the best record in the NBA.
That's right. They had 60 wins while
Golden State had 53, 57.
Yeah, it is 57. I'll say they weren't even like I think like Toronto had like 58.
Did they?
Yeah, so no, like Golden State wasn't even like the
They were best in the West, weren't
best
they?
in the West, which is apparently, powerhouse of the NBA. But
it is. Do you not see all the fucking talent that's in the West? You got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, KD, Draymond, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James.
No.
LeBron James.
Can't even count LeBron James' season.
Oh,
he did nothing
cool
with this
fucking
year.
thing. He averaged 28 points a game.
Where'd he go? Home.
Yeah, well, he was hurt for fucking a month, and they sucked while he was hurt. Either way, what was I fucking saying? He went home, but the Lakers, other than LeBron James and possibly Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma, they really ain't got shit. Kyle Kuzma and Brandon Ingram are young, so they haven't really developed yet. They're fucking being stupid young fucks. Oh!
What?
Big thing last night.
Oh yeah. So I know where you're going.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the NBA draft lottery, I'll say the draft didn't officially start.
The
but
Zion sweepstakes.
They did. Yeah, basically, obviously, Zion Williamson, number 1 player of all college basketball this year.
Easily.
Yeah,
Wasn't even close.
It's a no-brainer. So basically, whoever gets first pick wins Zion.
Oh, so
the most not the most unlikely team, but
6% chance.
6%.
Yeah, they had a better chance than Charlotte.
Oh yeah, Charlotte got 12th pick. The New Orleans Pelicans won the first pick.
Mm-hmm. That was fucking interesting because the way I've been hearing on a very interesting take from shitty. I mean, not a very good fucking source, but it sounds like a decent idea. So on Undisputed this morning, fucking Michael Rappaport was on there, which I don't know if you guys even know who Michael Rappaport
I know who Michael
is.
Rappaport is. He's an actor. He's a very outspoken actor. He hasn't really been in anything great, but he's around.
Either way, he's a comedian too. But
All right.
he also has a big podcast.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
But
Haven't heard it, but I've
either
heard
way,
it.
I think LeBron might be going to New Orleans.
That'd be something.
Well, because LeBron has cleared out the LA Lakers. He has made them. He wants pretty much everybody traded so he can get Anthony Davis. But Anthony Davis has one more year in New Orleans,
But
on his contract.
I have read some things though. When they get Zion, they can try to use that or something like that.
They might be able to use him, but he still said his agent still said he wants out still.
Yeah.
After they won a draft lottery, aka the Zion sweepstakes.
So you can have Anthony Davis and Zion, but nah, they don't want two powerhouses like that on the same team, I guess.
That would be fucking deadly.
That would be nuts.
Well, here's the thing though. Zion ain't played a single game in the NBA yet.
So he's untested.
So we don't know what he's going to do. But I've seen what he's done against these college kids. And the dude, and it's more spaced out in the NBA. And motherfuckers don't play defense. So I think he's going to average about 20-8 his first fucking season as a rookie.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah, I think he's going to be fine. He's going to be a star. Just watch out for Zion Williamson. Oh, but also kind of a debate because me and you have both seen these two play. Me and you have.
Yeah.
I don't know about everybody else. Ja Morant.
He's projected number 2.
Right. Who do you think is honestly better? Like who would you take, like, overall?
Ja Morant or Zion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, I'm going to say Zion, but what's your point of why Ja is probably better? Because he probably is, I don't know about overall better player, but he does average way more assists, though.
He's overall
Just
way
all
better.
around.
He can shoot better. He can pass more.
I'll say he
can score.
I'll say he's a good outside shooter.
Yeah, and he averaged like 7 rebounds a game.
Yeah.
Like he got the first triple-double in the NCAA tournament in a while. Got it against old Marquette. Remember that? Whooping they ass.
Beat the hell out of
Called
them.
that game, by the way. Oh, old Pookster on the brackets. How'd you do on the brackets this year?
Didn't do well.
I thought you did good on one. You picked Virginia to win one, didn't you? I got your beer right here.
Yeah, you're right.
Pop squat, man.
Nope.
I'll get. Well, you can grab me one while you're there.
Nope.
Come on, man. Don't be all like that. But some filler.
This Chase podcast now.
Some filler. Fucking about fights because I like to watch fighting. By the way, this is unofficially sponsored by Natural Light. Get you a goddamn cold natty. It's Natter Day. Natter Days are for the boys.
You can have Natter Day every day of the week.
Every fucking day. Every day's Natter Day, goddammit. Anyways.
It's like, here's the thing. It's like, hey,
Hey.
you had to pull me a cold one. Sorry, we're not gonna do that again. All right, so you want to talk about fights or something?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about some fights because I'm going to.
Go ahead and
Before we get to our in-game ruining people's lives shit, I'm gonna fill up about 5-7 minutes of sports. But anyways, so I think Ja Morant's a better overall player. So I think that the Memphis Grizzlies, who are the number 2 pick in the draft,
what was it? The Knicks are 3, and they're projected to get R.J. Barrett.
Yep.
Nope.
Number 4 is the Los Angeles Lakers, which who gives a fuck who they get?
Braun will probably just push him out anyway.
Yeah, he hates everybody.
He just wants to be the focus.
He
but
just don't
somehow
like
win.
young players, man. It's fucking weird. Like Every young player he gets, he pushes out. Like, did y'all? Well, I'm sure everybody who watches this knows. Back in the day, Cleveland traded fucking got rid of Andrew Wiggins to fucking get LeBron. Andrew Wiggins is in Cleveland, right? Well, he's not in Cleveland anymore, is he? I don't know where the fuck Andrew Wiggins is.
I don't know.
Mm.
I'm not even gonna try to guess because no, it's
They
wrong.
traded Andrew Wiggins to Minnesota for Kevin Love. That's what they did.
Kevin Love did okay in Cleveland. I mean, he's doing okay in
He's
Cleveland.
still there.
Yeah, about to say, but back when they had LeBron, he still did pretty well there.
The land.
Mm. Speaking of which, World Series happened also while we were gone.
Don't care.
You did care. It was the Dodgers versus Red Sox, which I called the series. I said Red Sox in 5, and motherfuckers got out in 5. Dodgers are trash.
They are trash.
Bang, 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 but bang, bang, bang. They're trash. Anyways, so fights. So I had a bunch of people over on October the 6th of last year, which I don't know if you all know this, but I call it Connor Day. When Conor McGregor fights, we watch. We also pick various cards that are pretty good, and we usually buy them and watch them because if we're going to pay $65, we want a bunch of good fights out of it. So, yeah, we haven't bought a card since the John Jones one, right? John Jones and Gustafsson.
I think so, yeah.
I think it was the last one we watched. Or did we watch Derek Lewis in DC? Was that after or before?
We did watch Derek Lewis DC.
Yeah. Because we are big Black Beast fans in here.
But he let us down, but it's okay.
Black Beast in this hoe. But either way, my thing, Deontay Wilder is fighting Dominic Brazil, and I don't even know who the fuck Dominic Brazil is. All I know is I'm calling Deontay in 7 rounds. Tops. He might even put him to sleep earlier. Because I don't know if y'all know this.
You're referring to boxing now, right?
I am.
Okay, so you're talking about UFC and then boxing. People could get confused.
I'm all over the place.
I mean, UFC only has like max 5 rounds for like what, the final fight, or does that have to be a title fight?
It's a main event.
Just the main event is always 5 rounds.
Always 5 rounds.
See, I'm learning too.
Yeah, see, we all learned something today. Yeah.
All right. No, stop.
Yeah, Cappers.
See what? No.
This is what we fill our podcast up with.
Just doing that?
Yeah, I can do this for an hour. He's a grinder. You're all grinders.
Well, we can talk about the grinders if you want.
We're going to be talking about... Oh, are we going to talk about some grinders? Come on, build up with some grinders. I'll tell you.
I mean, I'm excited that the Steelers are depleted. Almost. Not really, because they still have James Conner, who's very well.
Bleach mustache himself. Go. Please shave your shit, Antonio Brown. If this ever gets to you, I hope it does. Shave your fucking mustache. You look like a goddamn idiot.
So Antonio Brown went to the Raiders, and that is...
You look stupid.
I mean, I can probably, root for him now. As a Bengal fan, I have every right to hate all the Steelers. Which I do. Big Ben is a not good person.
No, he's a fucking pedophile.
There you go. You said it.
He's a I'll say it. He's a fucking pedophile. He likes 15-year-old girls. So,
likes to corner him in bathroom stalls and whatnot.
He's a fucking weirdo.
There you go.
Can't respect a man that likes to fill up on kids.
No, it's not great.
He's a piece of
shit. People just forget about that in this Me Too generation. It's like you kind of just gloss over old past allegations from old athletes.
Cheese hates him. I don't hate him. He gave us a Super Bowl, so
He gave you a Super Bowl? Y'all didn't just earn it?
Well, I mean, he was a quarterback. We whooped his ass.
There you go.
He looks stupid with that fucking visor on, but good times. Good times.
So the Steelers also got rid of Le'Veon Bell. He went to the Jets.
He went to go suck.
But the Steelers still did okay with James Conner. So I'm still...
And they got Juju Smith
Schuster Jew.
Jew Schuster. Fuck tits. That's also part of his last name.
Old Juju Juicer Smith Jew.
Juicer. Fuck Jew Smith.
And that's clearly not his name, but still, he's I just don't think he's good enough to actually carry the whole Steelers as a team. So I don't think they're going to do that well. Bengals won't do too well either. We did get a new head coach. Finally fired Mark
This is
Lewis.
going to be the worst the AFC North's been in a while.
Like, it's kind of bad when
It's
people
up
are
for
predicting.
grabs.
Yeah, that when they're predicting the Cleveland Browns to be the best, which
It's
granted is arguable because they had Baker Mayfield, and then they still have Jarvis Landry, and then they've got Odell Beckham Jr. from
Kareem Hunt, Nick
Giants. Yeah, Nick Chubb,
Chubb.
rookie.
Kareem Hunt's suspended for 8 weeks, though, because
Yeah, but when he comes back,
he cat kicked the bitch.
I don't really feel like he didn't do anything.
He literally, this guys. I'll show you. Hold
Don't do that.
on. Get away.
If anything, he's guilty of what?
Cat.
He pushed a guy into a girl and she fell hard, so he didn't really outright push anybody. Well, he pushed that guy.
No, but he attempted to kick her, and what my friend would only call as a kick to shoo a cat away.
Not really intending to do damage. It's just like, go away.
And like, yeah, you're gone.
Get out of here.
Yeah, come on. You know better.
So, yeah. There goes star running back for Kansas City. So, Cleveland picked him up for a year, and apparently they're doing Kansas City also is maybe not play Tyreek Hill.
Oh, yeah, because he punches kids and shit.
Yeah, apparently it's on record that him and his wife or fiance threatened to hit his kid or something.
Yeah, ain't that. He broke his arm.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
For the kid. Get him out of there.
Yeah, that kid's fucking screwed. Either way. But, yeah.
Yeah.
We, back to fights.
Yeah, talk about fights. I gotta put a call on.
So our past 10 fucking months we've been gone, there's been, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 good fights. That Connor card had 4 by itself. It had Derek Lewis, who knocked out Volkov with 8 seconds left. That was pretty fucking sick. Alexander Volkov, he's an elite fighter. He's ranked top 5 in the light heavyweight division. Tony Ferguson.
Well, what makes that Derek Lewis fight even more impressive was Derek Lewis was pretty much losing that whole fight. At that point, he had to pretty much knock the dude out, and he delivered, and we all went crazy.
We did.
Great.
And his balls was hot.
His balls were hot, and he wanted to smoke weed with Joe Rogan. That's okay.
We like that guy. We're Black Beast fans around here. Either way, another thing, Connor fight was a disappointment for this household. Khabib basically laid on him and punched him for fucking 3.5 rounds. It was pretty shitty. Connor didn't do anything. He barely landed a punch. I think he might have landed 20 punches that whole fight. John Jones, he's won, I think he won 2 fights since we were last on. He just beat Gustafsson. Gustafsson, he stopped him in the second round. And, he did win another one. Anthony Smith, he beat him, went to a decision. It was there was a knee that John Jones threw that was late that, questionable. But, you can't go out like a bitch. But basically, the next big fight that I'm probably going to buy, Anthony Pettis, Tony Ferguson is going to be a good fight. Or Nate Diaz, I'm sorry. Anthony Pettis, Nate Diaz. Tony Ferguson is fighting Donald Cerrone. That's going to be a good fucking fight, too. Bunch of upcoming fights. During football season, we will actually keep our fucking word this time and actually, talk about football.
That'll probably be like 90% of the thing.
Yeah, from about September.
Voicing either our I don't know, either displeasure or happiness
I mean,
with each week.
honest to God, we could do
Frustrations.
a
and
3-hour fucking podcast just when they play.
No one's gonna watch that though.
It's gonna be a lot of yelling, guys.
There's just a lot of yelling. You just watch us get pissed off and drunk for 3 hours.
That's
You can just hang out with us and get that anyway.
it's pretty fun. It's funny for them because they're the ones that have to hear me yell. Because when the Packers play, it's
a very tense situation.
they watched the fucking first Packer game when we played the Bears this year when Aaron came back.
Yeah. About to say what we referenced earlier. We basically played on one leg. It's like me and my brother were here, and about to say it's like, all right, he has such hope. Like then the first quarter, he gets hurt, and Chase is already thinking like, well, all right, there goes another season. And then he comes back and he goes and fucking wins it. And me and my brother were like, all right, can we be happy now? Yay, good job.
I was
When he gets pissed off, it's not a good time. It's like when we play golf.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Speaking of golf, Tiger's back on top.
Fucking right. By the
Won the
way, guys,
Masters.
I'm putting my fucking money on him for the Players.
Starts tomorrow. Oh, the PGA Championships tomorrow.
What?
Yeah,
We
not
got
the Players.
Is that a major PGA?
Is it? Can y'all let us know? Because I don't know.
I don't think so.
So, what,
I think
it's
it's the Masters, the Open, the U.S. Open, and the Players. Pretty sure those are the 4.
You would think something that's actually just called PGA Championship, it would be a major.
Nah, because Tiger won that last year.
You said Open twice. What, the U.S. Open and...
There's the U.S. Open and there's the Open, which is played over in Europe. But, yeah, Tiger's playing that shit, guys. Next major, they're playing at Bethpage up in New York, which is tough.
Well, that's the next major? Because that's tomorrow.
They're playing in Bethpage?
Yeah, Bethpage.
In New York?
Yeah.
Let me get some of that. Come on, man.
It's burning a little bit.
A little bit, motherfucker. This thing's burning like a mofo.
Sorry.
So I figure now is the time. We are at 52.5 minutes. Now is the time to ruin endgame for you
During
bitches.
52 minutes?
I'm putting cases
On all you.
on all you bitches. All right. So we're going to discuss endgame. So if you haven't seen it yet, now is the time to probably stop the podcast if you are a listener, which half of our listening audience.
Yeah, it's in Bethpage Black Course.
Oh, yeah, that is a major then.
Ah.
Are you sure it's the PGA? Sure it's not. Maybe they had 5. I don't fucking know.
I swear there's only 4, though. I think you're right.
I thought there was only 4. I thought it was the Open, the Players.
I'm just happy Tiger's back on top. But anyways, endgame, people die or people just age.
I can
And
tell you
going
3.
back in time.
3 people died in this bitch. Well,
Just 2.
one is assumed gonna die because he passed off the fucking shield.
I mean, he's just old. I mean, he's not coming back, so he's basically dead to all of us.
I mean, he's old.
Captain America.
He's just too old.
You know, Captain America doesn't die. He survives the war with Thanos.
Which, by the way, guys,
Is it really the war with Thanos?
if you read the comics, you know that Thanos kills Captain America. So that's wrong.
You know who dies instead? Who dies instead, Chase?
Iron Man,
There you go.
which is a frowny.
It is a frowny, but I mean,
Tony Stark was the best.
I mean,
Well, he's the only Iron Man I ever knew. So.
Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans both said this is their last movie they're doing, so we assume both would die. One dies, one just goes back in time and gets old with Peggy Carter, which is, fan pleasing for those who cared about that.
I
But
guess.
also, on a less, it mattered, but Black Widow also dies.
By the way, guys,
Just get Soulstone, which was important, but
but either way, Pooks, what was your deal?
All right, so obviously from if you saw Infinity War, Thanos snapped half of all life out of existence, which is good for population control. So he has a point, but
I mean,
so for those,
he's a fucking head of the curve. I mean, Bill Burr's been talking about this for about 4 specials now.
I mean, even Captain America references it like briefly, like after in the aftermath, like 5 years later, like after the snap, he's like, like
no, it was 5 years after they
5 years
chopped
later,
his fucking head off.
which was like immediately after.
Oh yeah, it was.
It was like a couple weeks after.
Yeah.
But like so. Anyways, I don't know. He says like, oh, the water here is clear. I saw another whale today or something like that. So life was, thriving, but still, you kind of want your people back.
But what was your deal with it?
So they
What
made
was
a
the
big
problem?
deal about like obviously it was known that they would bring all the characters back, and they had all these characters: Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, half the Avengers that got wiped. Well, not even half the Avengers. Like most of them survived.
The main cast survived.
The main cast survived. It was pretty much just.
Oh, your deal had to do with Black Panther.
That was kind of it. Like
Why
Black
he
Panther
died.
got wiped out, but I feel like they wiped him out. Like they made the decision to wipe him out because they already filmed. They were filming like pretty much Black Panther and Infinity War almost at the same time. Not really. I think they filmed Black Panther first, but like by the time they started filming Infinity War, like I don't know, they didn't know how big Black Panther was going to be, and then it became like this big phenomenon, actually nominated for Best Picture for Oscars. So that's pretty cool. So it became more popular than they ever intended. And then they wiped him out, and there was a big rage over that.
Yeah. Well,
So of all like the characters to wipe out, they wipe out a fan favorite, and they just took a chance on picking him. I guess.
Wakanda.
Yeah.
Wakanda forever.
Also, I don't know. When all the characters came back, I wanted more time with all the characters, like interact and like talk more, like dialogue, story driven bullshit.
It was already 3 hours.
It was already 3 hours, so it wasn't much time for that. Like the only time you get to really see all the characters together in a setting is at Tony Stark's funeral,
Yeah.
which is just nothing but sadness. So there's no witty dialogue or anything. There's nothing funny about it.
By the way,
So you're already sad.
I was about to say I had a beef. My beef, I just hated how the fuck they got everybody back because the time travel shit is just played out to me. I'm so tired of people being like, I see. My opinion, I heard this now, which sounded better to me. I thought that maybe when he snapped, they were in another dimension, and they had to go back and get him through that other dimension.
Like using Ant-Man or something like that,
by
right?
using the what Ant-Man came out of.
The PIM particles going into
Right.
the quantum realm or whatever.
Right. I thought maybe that's where they were, and they had to go get them.
They do that, but they kind of use that to go
They
back
use
in
it
time instead
Fucking
of
time travel to go grab all the goddamn Infinity Stones.
because originally
And
what happened.
that's how Black Widow dies, which fucking
Because when they go back in time before Thanos actually goes and kills Gamora to get the Soul Stone. So Black Widow dies first and gets the Soul Stone.
yeah, it's
Well, Hawkeye gets the Soul Stone because he loves Black Widow or something. I don't know.
loves her.
I don't know, like loves, but he loves her, although he has a family, so that's
Well, he does.
it's a gray area.
Yeah, he has a fucking family. It was just a couple.
All of his family disappears. He goes on a fucking rampage, killing everybody bad in the beginning. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they were
I feel
telling
like
me.
just let him keep doing that. He was doing something.
Yeah,
Everyone else was sitting around pouting.
he was killing bitches. So that's what we wanted to happen.
Oh, and they make this big deal about Captain Marvel showing up to like save the day. She does nothing really. She saves Tony Stark.
Bitch is in the movie 20 fucking minutes.
Yeah, she's in the very beginning, like the first like 15 minutes, and like comes back for the final fight with a different haircut for some reason, and then
Gets fucked up.
yeah,
Thanos knocks that bitch
knocks
out.
her the fuck out. You know who actually who gives her the most of a fight? Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch is that bitch.
Yeah, she needs to fucking
Like-
be more.
Yeah, she's probably the best out of. I don't know about the best Avenger, but definitely there's this moment where it brings all the women together and they all fight against Thanos. And Scarlet Witch is pretty much the only one worth a damn.
Yep.
Yeah.
The other bitches suck.
Yeah.
And
That's what.
by the way, guys, this hour actually kind of went kind of fast. I'm sorry that y'all had to hear us stumble through this. This is the fucking second time we've done this podcast. But we're going to get back to drinking beer, smoking hookah, enjoying the rest of the time while you guys fucking try to figure something else out. So we figured this would be the time to leave. We appreciate you guys listening. Just stick with us. I promise it'll be better. Me, Chase, Pooks, signing out. But we're in our white tees.
This wasn't planned.
In my white tee. Yeah, in my white tee. I say in my white tee. Dame in my white. Appreciate it, guys. Peace out.